your game. Boom. You understand what I'm saying? Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Is that not the general? To Nola the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's up? What's up, homie? I hope you're having a very to Nola day. You heard me?
For sure. What's the deal, man?
I'm coolin', man. So you wanna jump right into it, or you want to shout your people out first? You heard me? I just tag your page in it, by the way.
No, it's all good. We can do I can do shout outs and all that at the end, man. Let's jump right in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Won't you formally introduce yourself for my viewers and any new viewers who might not know you? You heard me?
What's the deal? I'm Diverse 7, man. A producer from Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah, man. In short, producer, musician. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How long you been in the business, brother?
Bro, I've been making music for a long time. I used to rap, man. I think most producers had that story of having a history of being a rap artist. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this. I've been making beats, man, since I was like 7th grade and shit, bro. Like I got my first copy of FL Studio. I don't remember what version it was, but I was in like the 7th grade. I didn't know how to use it for real.
Okay, old school shit. You heard me?
Yeah.
Fucking right. So, all right. So was you was already rapping and freestyling, or was you just like, you know what I'm saying, just playing with it at the time?
All right. So I had at the time, you know what I'm saying, I had a group of friends. We had this rap group called DWB. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying, we was making the beats and going to the studio and rapping, kind of pushing our CD out. This was like back in high school, you know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of moving and grooving for a while, but the thing is, when I went to college, you know, I focused on school and I was still rapping at the time. I wasn't making beats though, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of stopped making beats and I was just kind of, you know, living life, going to college. I went to an HBCU college. And so,
shout out.
Yeah, for sure, man. I went to UAPB. So my time there, bro, I just kind of opened up more with like raps. I did some ciphers and shit, you know what I'm saying? But once I finished that up, I decided I was gonna focus on producing, man. You know, one thing that all artists run into is they always need beats, and that was my problem. You know what I'm saying? I needed beats, but I needed beats that was particularly my rapping style. So that's what forced me in the back into, you know, making beats again. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. What happened to the group, Drake?
Man, you know, all right, so life happened to the group. You know what I'm saying? You got people that people go to school, people have kids, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go their different directions and start living their life. I think that's kind of what happened to our group. You know what I'm saying? Nothing negative, nothing, you know what I'm saying, crazy or outlandish. I think it's more so just everybody went their own way and started living their life, you know what I'm saying, doing their own thing.
Facts. So a moment ago, you mentioned that you had to start making your own beats to fit your own style. Won't you describe your own style for us? You hear me?
When I was rapping, man, it's a cool thing about it. Like when I was a rap artist, I was more like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I like bars. I like, you know, metaphors and stuff like that. I'm a cool guy. You know what I mean? So I just like to be kind of laid back, chill style hip hop. That was my vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really try to get into that to try to create music for myself, you know, but I stopped rapping. You know what I mean? So I stopped rapping and started focusing more on being a producer. You know what I mean? So just having that knowledge of rapping and understanding, you know, rap cadence and making a song, writing a song and all of that, it helps me work with the artists that I work with.
But what made you, like, you know what I'm saying, quit the rapping altogether? Like, why you know what I'm saying, you ain't take a break and, you know what I'm saying, bounce back like Juve and Slim? You just left the rap all alone. Why you did that?
All right, so with that, bro, I'm glad you asked that, because I was going to say that when I was talking, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to ask me that. So, like,
Man, I'm glad I had an opportunity to ask it. You heard me? I'm glad I'm asking the right questions at the right time. You heard me?
yeah, for sure, bro. I stopped rapping, bro. I just didn't feel it no more. And when I'm a type of person, like, if it ain't fun for me no more, I gotta find something else. And with making beats, it's like I get a high off of that, bro. Like, it's different when I can, because the producer creates the vibe. Like,
Right.
artists always look for beats and stuff, but they gotta get motivated by the producer. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
and with me being a musician, playing instruments, always being in band, you know what I'm saying? I'm in love with music to the fact that I like the way when I create something, how it make a person feel. You know what I'm saying? That's a deep thing for me. So I just feel like I ain't have nothing else to say no more. You know what I'm saying? As far as the rap.
Dre, can I cut you off? Can I cut you off?
What's up?
That's a real. What you said was real, and I felt that. And your reason for stopping rapping is one of the best reasons I've heard. Right? But that's fucked up. You left us, Dre. That's fucked up. You left us, Dre. You understand me? You had switched over to the other side, and you not coming back. You heard me? And you threw us to the curb.
But I ain't say that though. See, look, that's why we got to get deeper into the interview. See, that's the whole reason why I call myself diverse, bro. Like, I had to kind of find myself. I had to reinvent myself all over again, because I was going by this Coolin DRE thing. You know what I'm saying? But I had to reinvent myself. You know what I mean? So,
what was the reason for the reinvention, Dre?
Because I don't want to put myself in a box. And I'm one of them people, like, for the people that know me personally,
okay,
like my people that I grew up with, people know, like, I'm talented in a lot of things. I ain't trying to, like, pat myself on the back or boast, but it's like,
talk your shit.
Say it again.
Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what the interview for.
Well, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm able to push my wave. Like, growing up, I didn't have experience with videography, photography, art, music, making beats. I play instruments, bro. So I use everything. I didn't rap. I done did some marketing shit. So I just was like, okay, I'm gonna take everything that I know how to do and I'm gonna push it for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I came with the beat videos and how I market myself and how I push myself out there. You know
that's how I discovered you. You heard me? You I noticed one, then a couple of days later, boom, you dropped another one. And I'm like, hold on, this shit for free? Then you dropped another one. I'm like, hold on, let me holler at dude, man. You heard me? Get dude on here and see why he giving out all this heat. You understand me? And you heard me, he just giving it to the world. You heard me? So is that the vibe for you? You just want niggas, you just want to hear people rap on your beats, or you just trying to get them out there right now? What was the reason for you going ham on the book like you went? You heard me?
Man, it's a crazy reason. All right, so, like, my main whole thing with this, bro, for first thing I want to do is be able to relate to people.
Okay.
I gotta be able to relate to people and relate to people through music. That's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, with all the ups and downs of me being a rapper and producer, you know what I'm saying? Me learning who I am as a producer, I've been sitting on years of music, bro, and I ain't popped my shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just been kind of sitting back. I live in Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people out here that's
Wait, Dre, when you say years of music, you mean beats or raps?
Beats. Like, I got beats. I got hella unfinished beats. I got folders and folders of beats from when, you know, myself growing as a producer. I had grabbed this Native Instruments machine. I started learning how to finger drum and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's why now that I got the MPC, I'm able to do what I'm doing now, you know what I'm saying? But this is just years of time, like time of fucking up, making mistakes, getting better, making mistakes. That's why I didn't work with artists for a long time. I didn't work with no artists for a long time because I just felt like I wasn't ready.
So let
But
me
now,
ask you this though, Dre. From doing the regular instruments, right, to beating on the thing, right? Was that a big transition? Like that, was that a difficult transition for you?
yeah, no, because I mean, I
You
played.
gotta pick one, Dre. You cheating.
Say it again.
You gotta pick one, Dre. You cheating. You pick yeah and no.
Well, I say no. I mean, it's not a difficult switch because I'm a musician. I play all instruments.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to play the drums, but my actual instruments is like saxophone. I play baritone in the college band that I marched with. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout him out. Shout him out.
yeah, man. Shout out to UAPB, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like college marching band, and that's where I went to school and graduated from. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Like that's where I get all my experience from. It's just everything, bro. It's me being in different um schools and environments. You know what I'm saying? Just shit. You put that all together and you got diverse. So
Right.
I don't ever have to put myself in a box. I can do whatever I want to. If I want to drop an EP tomorrow, I can do that shit. Because people
Yes,
already know that I rap. They'll just, and then for the ones who don't, they'll just be shocked by that shit and they gonna vibe out. Because when I do rap, it's a whole vibe. You know what I mean? But I don't rap no more. So you know.
Yes, sir. But before I cut you off, you was telling me you was telling us why you said you had to reinvent yourself and you didn't work with artists yet.
Nah, like I had a couple. I would always have the people like, hey man, send me beats. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really like out here a consistent working, producer.
Produce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like I just left a session. You know what I'm saying? I just left a session from the studio with an artist that I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? So
You a hard man to catch up with, Dre.
man, I'm telling you, for the people that I hang out with, bro, they know how I move. Like, if I'm chilling, I'm either with my family or I'm making music, bro. Other than that, then I'm on the move, bro. Because you gotta keep stuff going. You gotta keep shit going, bro. You gotta stay on the move.
What does the music mean to you? Define music.
Music is, I mean, a lot of people, it's kind of weird. Everybody say music is my life, but like for me, that's real deal. Like music saved my life, bro. And when I mean by that, like all the shit that I was doing, like, and when I speak about reinventing yourself, even just becoming a grown man, like I used to, you know what I'm saying, be out here in the streets, like hanging out all the time, doing all that shit, bro. Now, bro, I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's music, family, God, you know what I'm saying? My kid, like I'm so tapped in and focused on this. So music is how it keep me going. And another reason why I say that is when I went to college, I went on a band scholarship. You know what I'm saying? And that was because of my musical ability. So that is what basically gave me my foundation so that I can live a life and provide for my family. You know what I'm saying? And then comes the music. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. So let's take it back a little bit. You heard me? You said you live in Kansas or you from Kansas?
I mean, I live in Kansas and I'm from Kansas City.
Okay, so let us down here in New Orleans, you heard me, give us some insight on how it is growing up in KC. You understand me? Is it quiet? Is it violent? Y'all thugging out there? Is it a chill vibe? How is it growing up there in Kansas City? You heard me?
I think it just depends on what part you grow up in or where
For you, let's just say we grew up in the part that you grew up in. You heard me?
All right. So if I think about my childhood, when I grew up, it was up and down. I wasn't always living in the hood. I was probably in like the mid kind of. All right. So our numbers go like from the lowers all the way up. I stayed in the 30s when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in the hood, but it was like if during my time it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? But it
So
was
they
still the hood.
actually categorize y'all like that?
I mean, that's how we look at it from where I'm from, bro. I'm from Wyandotte.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you start from the lowers, you would look at the lower numbers as a rougher neighborhood versus if you up in the 70s, then you could just tell by how the houses are, how people live, and they probably live a little better. And then even areas in the 70s or up in Wyandotte, you still could be in the hood. It just depends on where you at. Like it just, like I said, yeah, it just depends on where you at. But for me, I grew up mainly in the 30s and the 60s. My grandma stayed on 61st and Haskell. I stayed on that block with my family then, and then I was always like, it's an area that we had called Graymore. I lived in Graymore for a lot of my life, so it's just a lot of different areas around Wyandotte County that I didn't live in or grew up in. But yeah, man, Wyandotte County is it can be rough. It can be thugged out. It can be all that shit, bro. It can be a nice place to live. It just depends on where you live at.
It could be a good day or a long night, huh?
Yep. It just depends on where you at, man. And sometimes it don't depend on where you at, cause shit pop out in the higher numbers. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends.
Right. So when did music actually start being music to you? Like, when did you start really paying attention and becoming a fan of music, period?
Being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Being a kid. You know, it's funny. I always had them memories of riding in the car with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? And they jamming out the songs, always like funky songs, like. And that's probably why I'm really into the style of music that I like. But like some of the memories that I got when you think about your childhood, just my family, and then on top of that, my mom, bro. I grew up in church, so my mom, like, she was a part of the choir. She was a choir director. I used to play the drums for the church, so I practically grew up around music.
What artists did you listen to before you started music?
Man, it's funny that you say that. Growing up, I listened to a lot of stuff growing up, man. Like,
what you listen to, Dre?
All right, like from my childhood, I remember, like, it's funny, and I ain't saying this shit because I'm on here with you, but it's like I grew up listening to like Master P. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the truth is the truth, Dre. I mean, you know
no,
what I'm talking about.
my pop,
the truth is the truth, you know.
my pop, like, I grew up different. You know what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't have been exposed to some of the stuff that I was exposed to, but I had saw the movie I'm About It when I was a kid.
Yeah, stand me. I knew the vibe.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, and then, you know, I was a Lil Wayne fan and Cash Money. I was like, bro, I was crazy about that growing up. You know what I'm saying? So
who's your favorite hot boy?
For sure. And then it was like,
no, I'm saying, who's your favorite hot boy?
Man, I had to say Turka Wayne, man.
Turka Wayne.
Yep.
I got to go with Frida BG. I got to go with BG.
Yeah, man. BG was hard. My big cousin was BG was his favorite artist, man.
Yeah, man. Know? Shout out to Big Cuz, you heard me?
I listened to a lot of that. And then, you know, my pops, he would listen to like E40, Devin the Dude, just a lot of those, you know, underground artists at the time, you know what I'm saying? Plus Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up. That's what I grew up on.
Right. Hold up. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I went 2 days, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't relapse. I didn't went 2 days straight without these cigarettes, bro. And I didn't re-fucking lapse, dog.
It's all good, bro. Do your thing.
You already know. No, because my mom would be watching. She'd be like, "Are you talking about keeping your body clean? You smoke cigarettes?" Man, all right. I went 2 days, man, and look, I tried, and I'm gonna try again tomorrow. You hear me? But I needed this motherfucking joke. You hear me? So, all right. What was the first song that you wrote, Dre?
I don't even remember the first song I wrote by myself.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And look, you were starting off, Dre, bro. Even if it's whack, Dre, you heard me? You were just starting off. You know you remember the first song, dog.
I don't remember the lyrics, but I remember when I was rapping, I used to go by the name Danger. See, I always had because my name is Dre, I always had a D name. So, like, it was DANJA. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the rhyme from it. But, I can't remember, man. I can't remember what it was. But, yeah.
You remember the name?
Say it again?
You remember the name?
No, I don't. I don't remember the name. I don't. I remember more of, like, my rap group like the first music that we came out like when we was, selling CDs in the hallway and shit during passing period and all of that.
What that was then? What's the first? What's the first? What? All right, hold up. Take us to the first time you ever saw a CD of yours. Where you was? You was at school. How that made you feel? Did you feel like a star and all that? You heard me?
It was funny, man, because I mean, in high school, we kids, bro, but we still was kind of popular. You know what I'm saying? So when we sold these mixtapes, bro, we actually made a lot of money off of that shit, like $5 a piece. I didn't feel like no star. I felt like we had a lot of support. I felt like we could really do that shit as a group. I think if we would have stuck together and like just kind of grew in the music, we still would be doing this shit today, especially with the way I produce music now. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something. You think if you still would have been with the group, you still would have been rapping?
I probably would have been like Dre. I would have been like Dr. Dre. I would have been producing and rapping, but I probably would have, grown into a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everything that you do is meant for you to do something. Every small for a big goal. You know what I'm saying? So I got experience with rapping. I got experience with production. Then it might be time for me to, have experience with being a CEO, or just working in the music business. You know what I'm saying? So it's never ending, bro. It's never ending. I want all the knowledge.
What's your favorite genre to do a beat for?
Right now, bro, I'm stuck on the West Coast. Like, along with me growing up listening to music in the South, like the West Coast, it rains over here. So like I like making Larry June type beats. And
I thought it never rained in Southern California. That's what I heard. I mean, it might be a rumor. You heard me?
Right. But shit, man, I like that West Coast feel. I like funky beats. I like, vibey bass lines and stuff like that. That's the way for me.
Since you started till now with your beats, how many beats you think you made?
Oh man, I got hundreds of beats. I can't even tell you that. As far as
round it off to the nearest 10th for me, Dre.
Say it again.
Round it off to the nearest 10th for me.
Again.
Round it off to the nearest 10th for me.
All right, say it again.
Round it off to the nearest 10th for me, Dre.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You froze, though.
I'm froze.
Yeah, I can hear you, though.
No, it's probably because I pulled up to the crib and connected to my Wi-Fi.
All right. You can still hear me, though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, well, then, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do it like this till you pop back on. You heard me?
Damn, that's crazy. I'm still frozen. All right.
You want me to leave out and come back in? See if that works?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, we gonna wait for you.
All right.
And while we wait for him to do that, y'all, you heard me. I hope everybody having a very Nola evening. You heard me. I know I am. You understand me? We up. You heard me? We're Coolin DRE. You understand me? And we coolin'. You see they're gonna buzz my tool back. And there you go.
Yep.
We good? The sound good and all that?
Yeah, I'm in the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So you remember the question?
Nah, go ahead and run it back for me, bro.
It's a 2-1 now. How many songs you think you wrote rap-wise? And how many beats you think you did since you started?
All right. When I was writing rhymes, I probably wrote 100 rhymes. I ain't gonna say no more than that because I had a whole bunch of shit that never got released. We had 2 or 3 albums that we had 2 albums that we had put out. Then we had a collaboration album with people that we knew. Then we had a few albums that we hadn't even dropped yet. So I had a whole bunch of lyrics and shit just sitting. But this is when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So, and then as far as beats go, man, I got folders and folders of beats. As far as like beats that I got finished on my site, I got probably like 45 beats that I uploaded on my site throughout the year. And then in my folders, man, I probably got like from a finished beats, I probably got about 100 to 200 finished beats that I done worked on this year. But if you're talking about like beats, period, I got thousands because I still got a whole bunch of shit that since like I said, I didn't reinvented myself. I didn't figure out who I am as a producer. I didn't I go back and remake shit all the time.
That's what's up. So you got a favorite song that you wrote, and you got do you have a favorite beat that you did?
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't got a particular favorite song, but it's funny that you say that about beats because shit, I think with beats, I think every time a producer make a beat that's hard, they like, this is my favorite beat. This is my favorite shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I don't know, bro. That's hard for me because
out the beats that you already posted, can I have one for my album?
You said, can you have one for your album?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can figure out some shit, bro. We can definitely figure some shit out.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't shit, bro. We can figure
I'm
that out.
You
I ain't even
on it?
rap. I didn't know you rap, bro. You rap?
I'm gonna let you hear something.
Oh no, we can talk. We talk a whole different language, man. I thought the podcast thing was your move.
I got a whole label, dog.
All right, you gonna have to put me on game, bro, so we can talk some shit.
You gonna get on it? You gonna rap?
I don't know. I ain't gonna promise you to rap, bro. But if you talking beats though, you know what I'm saying? We talking beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? I give you some slaps. We can work some shit out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, what's the last thing you put out, and what's the next project you're working on?
All right. So let's see. Right now, I got a lot of weird shit going on because I'm in a point right now where I'm still building up my name and like my brand and who I am and what I'm doing. People starting to see who I am.
Okay.
So I got personal projects that I'm working on with different people. I got an artist that right now that I've been working with named June. We got an album that we've been working on for a couple of years. Called Night Vibes. Shout out to my boy June.
June Love?
No, his name June.
Okay.
Yeah, homie from here in Kansas City. And so other than that, I got different artists that I'm working with that I'm trying to get some stuff working with. Artist named Rob Lowe. I got another artist that I'm working with named Chucho, Hispanic. I mean, I got a lot of different stuff that's in motion that just hasn't dropped yet. And it's kind of like it ain't my time right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff all in circulation, but it ain't came yet. But I will say this: I plan to drop an instrumental album. Real, just a beat tape. I need a beat tape that everybody could just vibe out to. You know what I'm saying? When you cleaning up your crib, when you studying, when you chilling, vibe, or when you just rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop a beat tape here soon. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna call my first beat tape, but it's coming.
That's what's up. All right. So, have you worked with any mainstream artists?
Nah, man. Nah, I ain't got to that level yet. I got a lot of little small things going for me right now. Like, and I wouldn't even say it's a small thing going. It's just like working and trying to get recognition or to be noticed on social media is, that algorithm is a monster. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my whole challenge right now. Just trying to get the artists that I do want to work with to see me or to respond to what I'm doing, or just getting in my algorithm naturally without me having to tag them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my next question: what's the most difficult thing about what you do?
Are you talking about with the music or just marketing or what?
About what you do, entertainment wise.
Marketing this music, bro. It's like you can first of all, you can spend money on music equipment, buying plugins, getting all this shit that people like just to make the music that people like. Then you know what I'm saying, you gotta find a way to get it out there in front of people. And so that's why I had made a video on YouTube about marketing. Just kind of talking to artists and producers and content creators about how you could better market yourself. But I think that's the challenge. That's the most challenging thing, bro, for anybody, for a producer, for an artist, because you get in the studio, you spend your money on that too. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to push it out in front of people's faces, and you got to figure out different creative ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most challenging thing. I think it's an easy thing for me now, but that's basically how it was coming into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ever
how they
thought about holding a class on marketing?
say it again.
You ever thought about holding a class on marketing?
So you in my head now. I've thought about it. It's just more so like how I would go about it. I wanted to see how I made that YouTube video to see how people reacted to it, how people will respond to it.
So you trying to market your marketing class?
But I ain't one of them ones, bro. This free game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to like wrap somebody into like a free training or no shit like that, or a training where they gotta pay for this knowledge and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just real cool with this shit. Like, I really like. I want people to be successful in what they doing because everybody out here creating, even for you, man. Like, you got this podcast going, and I'm pretty sure you got to figure out ways to market yourself and get yourself in front of the right community of people. You know what I'm saying? It's important for all of us to know how we're gonna push and market our brands and what we're doing.
When you starting the class, then, because I'm signing up for that motherfucker.
Man, we can. Hey, just like we rap today, bro. We can rap anytime, bro. I can talk to you about. I'll give you the whole game, dog. Like, on how you can maybe how it can help you out, you know what I'm saying, and you do it for yourself, like.
Well, why don't you make that a next episode and you not only give it to me but give it to everybody. I ain't stingy.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with it, bro. We can make another live and I can go live and talk about marketing. We can do that shit, bro. I'm cool with it.
I still got a couple of more questions though. The convo ain't over yet. You hear me?
All right,
it's all good. If you had a choice, you heard me, 3 mainstream artists that you would either want to rap on a beat with or produce a beat for, who would they be and why?
If I wanted, I'm gonna start with who I would produce for.
Okay.
If I had to pick somebody to produce for, of course, off top, I'm going Larry June.
Okay. God bless the truth.
Larry June, Wiz Khalifa, and Blast. I don't know if you know about Blast and Bino Rodo. I think that's how you say his name.
Nah. What is it about those 3 artists that set them aside from all the other ones that you would want to produce for?
It's their style. It's they rap style or art. They style as an artist and my production style and how I line up. Like, when I'm making like vibey music and with the instruments and all of that, like that's when I'm on some Blast type shit. And even with Larry June, but that's like the player part of me type shit, that G shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
West Coast shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So those artists is who I kind of just resonate with. But on a rapping scale, see, this is where it kind of goes on the other end because I love hip hop. So like if I had to collab with anybody on some hip hop shit, it'd have to be like J. Cole or oh man, it's so many, it's hard to choose. Like Dave East. I like just gritty hip hop, like, or just soulful hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So Nipsey Hussle if he was alive. Like,
you could it could be post part.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. And Nipsey Hussle, like most for sure. It's a lot. It's a lot of artists, man. It's a lot. But those few names that I named is kind of who I would highlight. You know what I mean?
Are you signed or independent?
I'm independent. I ain't signing nobody, man. I'm doing my own thing.
Is there a reason why?
I kind of just building my own brand. I've had thoughts of starting my own label, but I'm not serious about it. And I'm the type of person that I do what I say I'm gonna do. So if I ain't really serious about it, then I'm not really into that. But my next wave that I'm about to jump into, well, not really about to jump into, I'm kind of already then kind of getting started into, is videography and cinematography. So like I'm really trying to like I like hood movies, bro. Back in the interview, early in the interview, you heard me tell you I had seen about it when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I just finished a script for a movie.
See what I'm saying? See, this is why this is important. these type of connections and conversations need to happen because it's like I want to be able to help people tell their stories and movie form, or with the videos and all of that, alongside of me.
Documentary,
Say it again.
like a documentary.
Yeah, or documentaries. I mean, bro, documentary work, movies, music videos. I'm really trying to do that shit on a higher level, not just no low budget shit. I mean, of course it's low budget because we ain't millionaires, but what I'm saying is like putting it out there
Of
where
course.
it's high quality.
Don't tell me, tell the people.
Yeah, man, high quality, just movies, man, and content for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's the move, that's the wave that I'm coming from. I already got a cinema camera. I'm just getting all of that shit together so that I can come the way that I want to come, because I'm not just gonna be the
Okay, God.
quality. Just say this: the quality is gonna be top tier. Just say that,
Look at God work, huh?
man. I'm telling you, man. Every day, I'm doing something every day. A
That's
brick.
what's
I'm
up.
gonna have a wall here soon.
So you thinking about writing or just directing and shooting?
Right now, I've had thoughts of writing, but I would have to back out of this music shit a little bit and kind of put myself in a different mindset to write film. And I could do it. I've done it. Like,
Ain't it like writing a big ass music video?
you could say that. You're right. You're right. The way I would want to approach it, I got to make sure everything right, with from the lighting to the actors to the scenes and all that shit. Just got to be the way I didn't seen cinematography now. I would just have a different spin on it. So it'll take a while, but I think I can do it, man. All it
Get
is.
your feet wet with the move with my with forbidden fruits.
That's the name of your film.
Yes, forbidden
All right,
fruit.
we like I said, bro. Just like we rapped about the music, we can rap about the film. Because to be honest, all the music and all you gonna need music for the film. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, we need to tap in.
Matter of fact, you heard me. Y'all can start sending me. Y'all be sending me music anyway, so y'all can start sending me music so I can set it aside and make a soundtrack out of it. Movies don't come with soundtracks no more, so I feel as though this one gonna come with a soundtrack, and I want it to be visual, because it's so many people in different states and cities and all that. So I want music videos with the tracks. Y'all already sending me music, so you might as well just send a video with what y'all sent already. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
so Dre, where you see yourself in 5 years, Dre?
I see myself uh in a first of all in a better position with my family. And not to say, I mean, we great, we doing good, but I'm just saying everybody wants something better. So I see myself in a bigger home. I see myself um really doing what I love for a living, like naturally. I think right now I'm not gonna say it's a hobby because I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I make a living from it. But I want to actually just wake up and go to the studio every day and get paid for what I love doing. I think that's where I'm ahead in 5 years. I think that I'm gonna end up in the studio with some major artists in the next 5 years.
At what point? Oh, my bad, you wasn't finished.
No, you good, you good.
At what point or what beat did you realize that you could make a career out of this? And run it. I'm gonna plug my charger in.
All right. I don't know a specific beat, but I will say this. It was about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
About a year ago, I started making beats. I was making beats every day. And I had actually I had man, I can tell you, I can't remember the name of a beat, but it's a beat that my uncle heard. I got an uncle that live in Texas. You know what
Shout
I'm
out,
saying? Yeah, shout out Unc. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't talk to my aunt that much, but when he heard the beat, he was like, nephew, like he called me. When he called me, I'm like, either something wrong or he just got something to tell me. Like, and he was like, nephew, like you need to be making beats every day. And
Is
so
it one of the beats that you put in the ad?
no, this beat ain't even out, man. This beat is tucked away in the folder. I ain't even put this beat out yet. But and this one, it's a funky groovy beat. I ain't gonna say it ain't nothing special about it. It's a nice beat. I think that's just the pivotal point when I just said, if I got my uncle, I got my uncle calling me talking about like, man, you need to focus on music. Like, but he's not the only one. I get people every day, you know, like telling me that. So when you get that from so many people, I can't help but just continue to drive, you know, that direction. So now it's at the point where I mean, I used to have beat block. I used to struggle, and I still get beat block every now and then. I think every producer do, but bro, I can kind of do whatever I want to do, bro. Like, and that's where I'm at with this shit. I can make what I feel like or whatever I'm trying to do at the time. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ever thought about making natural music, like with the instruments that you know how to play,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Mm-hmm.
live band?
Yeah, that's man. See, all right, so it's
Yeah, I'm
funny.
going now, dog. I'm going now,
Hey,
dog.
you go there, bro. Go there. Cause check this out. I'm an actual band teacher. I teach band. So like,
Shout out to you.
so yeah, man. Shout out to Wanda. You know what I'm saying? But like, the thing about it is like, oh, I'm plugging my charger up. All right. The thing about it is, throughout this music, I know so many musicians. I know people that play everything.
Me
So
too.
when I think about really wanting to put together like a real instrumental album, I know people that play guitars and trumpets and saxophones and just everything.
My
I already
uncle
got
played the guitar.
that again.
My uncle played the guitar.
That's what's up, man. That's the move. You know what I'm saying?
See,
So
I could, if you trying to really do that, I could put you with some people that play live instruments from all across the country,
yeah,
and bring y'all together on some live music type shit.
I'm all for it, bro. Like I just need the right artist and the right vibe to build it for. But I'm
No,
already
they other they play instruments.
said you.
They,
Yeah, but I'm saying like if I was to build a project with live instrumentation, I
mm-hmm.
want to have that right vibey artist that I'm thinking about in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like some neo soul or some like R&B vibey type shit. It can be even be hip hop too, but
I
um
was thinking more of like a Kenny G type thing. Like remember
yeah.
you was talking about putting out the beat like a
Ah, okay.
mixtape for the beats.
So
I was
using
talking
live
about
instrumentation for the beat venture.
and you
Hey,
we could you could do that with that and have you can have the kids jamming to it and you can remove Graham, you know what I'm saying? Grant
yeah,
everybody,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause like my daddy used to play Kenny G. You know what I'm saying? And he
Mm-hmm.
used to be like live, like with that shit. So I know a lot of instrument players from, you know, they've been on here from across the country. And I could
Mm-hmm.
bring y'all together and you know, see what y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like it right. But the marketing KC, right, for a producer or a rapper, is it a big market? And if it is it all for one for all, or is it a crabs in the bucket mentality?
I hate to say it, but it's probably like every other city. It's a crab in the bucket. It depends. You got people that's trying to change the culture here. Like I will say there's more people trying to change the culture and trying to like get different people in the same room and stuff like that. Versus the people that's kind of off of themselves. We are trying to shift the culture here, but from a general standpoint, I mean, it's a crab in the bucket mentality. A lot of people don't want nobody to do better than them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a lot of people trying to push the culture to a better standpoint in Kansas City. You know what I mean? And that's what I just noticed from the outside looking in when I see the different artists and the projects they coming out with and who's working with who and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a lot of politics, like
Yeah,
streets?
you could say that. I mean, I'm not in the street, so I don't know too much or nothing about it. But when you on
That
the
probably
outside
the main thing.
looking in, I'm pretty sure there's situations where um I've seen producers say, "Oh, well, I ain't on the street shit, so who you beefing with ain't got nothing to do with me." You know what I'm saying? In the case that if a producer is collabing with or working with two artists that might not fuck with each other, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, But me, man, I keep it neutral and smooth. I think most people fuck with me, and if you don't like me, it ain't. I don't know why.
You the producer. They gotta fuck with you.
Yeah, I'm coolin', man. I'm the cool guy. I be chilling and shit.
So this what I like to call this one this part of the show, Each One Reach One, where you give me 3 artists out there in KC, up and coming that we should check out here in New Orleans, and I'm gonna give you 3 up and coming New Orleans artists that y'all should check out in KC.
Okay. All right. All right. You got me thinking on this one.
Uh,
Off the top of my head, I gotta say everybody.
See how they cut off when we about to keep it real with the upcoming artists, bro. They be doing that on purpose, y'all. So how they cut off when we about to keep it real with the artists, bro. They be doing it on purpose. But we gonna get y'all out. We gonna get y'all heard too. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all go check out Black Angel, you heard me. A Wall Ready, you heard me. And A1 Lagoon, you heard me. That's my 3. You know, they paused them. I hope y'all can still hear me too, you heard me. But that's my 3. I'm gonna just go ahead on and throw SM Bullet out, Mo Better, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all won't hate, Mo Better, Shine Ali, Chalk the Talk, you heard me. Who else? Local doing it. Junior Montana, you heard me. You see who else? Since y'all won't, you know what I'm saying, cut people off and shit. Let me see. Junior Montana, of course y'all know Ride 49. Who else? Who else in the city doing their thing? Kush, he was on here earlier. You know what I'm saying? He let y'all hear a little something. Kush was on here earlier. Y'all check him out. You heard me? Who else? Man? E Official. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check him out. You feel me? What else? Who else? Y'all already know the OG Reginelli. You heard me? Y'all check him out. He back doing this thing. Who else? He under the flag. Shout out Cali, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you heard me? He under the flag, you heard me? Cali chill, shout out. Who else? Since y'all won't cut niggas off and shit, you heard me? Who else? It's all good though, you know. But part 2 coming, you heard me? Marketing tips, you know what I'm saying? From Coolin DRE, you understand me? It's P Another General to Nola P Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Boy, y'all social media, y'all knew y'all be hating on them up and coming rappers, bro, when they be trying to up and coming, dog. Y'all know y'all be doing that bad, dog, but we about to, yeah, it's all good.